Good morning, you're watching Market Cafe on ET now with me, Snehisha. As usual with me today is Shreyansi Singh. And well, Shreyansi, lots to watch out for. But first up, this is a show where we're going to take you through everything that has happened in the market. Well, it was the big day budget for us yesterday, but the global markets were functioning as usual. So we're going to take you through everything that's happened globally as well as everything that happened back home post the markets as well. Also, we're going to take you through all the stocks that brokerages are flagging off for us this morning, as well as all the stocks that are going to be on the radars of investors this morning on the back of their individual news flows as well as earnings. But having said that, let's talk about the biggest event that happened yesterday, and that was Modi government's budget, right? Because Modi government has pledged on spending on job creation, but sounds a larger call for fiscal prudence with this year's budget. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman lowered the fiscal deficit target to 4.9% for the current fiscal, and that's a revision from 5.1% from the interim budget. The target will then fall to 4.5% or lower for the financial year ending March 2026. The other big figure that the street was eyeing, the capex target, which came in at 11.11 lakh crore rupees or 3.4% of the GDP in fiscal year 2025, unchanged from the interim budget levels that we did see coming in February. Additional financial fillip for Bihar and Andhra Pradesh was given, two states where BJP's the PM's BJP yielded strong support. With high unemployment remaining a big and sticky challenge, the Finance Ministry has also announced a 2 lakh crore allocation towards job creation, education as well as skilling. And of course, it's important to note that the economy is expected to grow by 6.5 to 7% in the current fiscal, albeit lower than what the RBI is projecting at 7.2%.
Well, absolutely. And in the budget, we did see the finance minister announcing the 9 focus areas. But in addition to that, there's also been a lot of focus on the consumption boost, be it scaling also. That is also something that we saw a lot of focus coming on. But my colleague Sumit Chaturvedi caught up with Tuhin Kant Pandey, DIPAM Secretary as well as Revenue Secretary Sanjay Malhotra as they speak about the paradigm shift in the equity management space and the focus on GST simplification as well. Listen into what they had to say then.
Overall, I think in the interim budget, the FM had also, mentioned that, we're looking at a paradigm shift in the management of equity. We aren't looking at, disinvestment per se as the goal, but as a part of the overall management of equity. And if you really see, I would say, is the main theme is value creation.
Simplification in GST has been a continuous agenda. 53 council meetings have happened till now, and in each of these meetings one has seen a simplification. And so goods and services which are consumed primarily by the common man, by those who are in the low and the middle income categories, the move certainly is, however, to reduce these number of rates. No, till now we have been getting a GST growth rate of about 10%, and we hope as per the budget estimates that have been given, we hope to continue to achieve this rate of about 10% for this year.
That's the word coming in from the Revenue Secretary, but we also caught up with the Chief Economic Advisor V. Ananta Nageshwaran as he discussed the impact of the hike in short and long-term capital gains tax. Listen into what he had to say.
Now, whether the short-term capital gains tax, short-term transaction tax increase, will it necessarily act as a disincentive for speculative activity or not, is something that is obviously one measure is not adequate, and if you are looking for gains in hundreds and 200% because of the embedded leverage in derivative assets, you are not going to be swayed by a small increase in the short-term transaction tax. But it sends an important signal to investors that we are concerned for them. Because ultimately, in a growing economy transitioning to a middle income status, the gains to long-term investing through direct stocks is going to be much more rewarding, much more durable than speculative investments, and that is the message that these tax tweaks convey.
Alright, then that was the word coming in from the CEA to the government, but also listen in to what SBI Chairman Dinesh Kumar Khara had to say about the Youth Employment and Skilling Program, as well as MSMEs that he sees as the core focus area as well.
When it comes to the youth employment and skilling, that is something which is very critical resource for the economy, how to really make the best use of such resources. And at the same time, as far as manufacturing and services are concerned, MSME is one of the core focus area, urban development, PMAY, etc. And that is something which will really give a significant fillip to the real estate sector in the urban areas.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.